Welcome back to another episode of Beer Pe Charcha. This one's with a slight bit of a change. This one's featuring coffee, right? Today we have with us a visionary, a dreamer and entrepreneur right from the start of his college. Someone who not only set out to break the world record, but also owned a business, and all of this just during his undergraduation. वेलकम करण दत्ता. आप अपने बारे में हमें कुछ बताइए.
Okay, so always, okay, ever since beginning, I wanted to break the mold. Okay, do something out of the box, out of the norm. Okay, it has always been a dream. However, I was not pushed that way during the earlier part of my life because parental pressure, saying कि हाँ भाई stability लीजिए, ठीक है, और जो है आपको स्टेबल जॉब लीजिए एंड देन यू कैन बिल्ड योर ओन बिजनेस लेटर. ठीक है, ये वाला दिमाग में चलता रहता. ठीक है, इन आई देन अटेम्प्टेड जेई, गॉट इनटू बिट्स पिलानी, एंड आफ्टर बट देन वही माय स्पिरिट रिबेल्ड, सेइंग कि नो, आई डोंट वांट दिस लाइफ. आई डोंट वांट टू बी लेबल्ड इंजीनियर, ठीक है, स्टीरियोटिपिकल इंजीनियर. And that I have to define my own limits, set my own standards, and do things my own way. So I guess that's what.
The tone of this interview has already been set. For viewers who are watching, we have amidst us a Steve Jobs. We have someone who is going to create an impact, not just by the virtue of his marks, but what he wants to achieve future on in his life. Let's understand a little more about Karan. Karan, what's been your CAT score? And tell us your percentiles of each section.
Okay, so my CAT score, I scored a 99.56 percentile this year, and 99.71 was my BARC percentile, 94.66 was DILR, and 98.66 in quantitative aptitude.
That's a very balanced score in all three sections, right? He's ensured that हर section में फोड़ा ही फोड़ा है, right? Going ahead, tell us how much time did you take to prepare? आपको कितना वक्त लगा, मतलब कितने टाइम से आप ये जर्नी पे हैं?
Okay, so I started in January itself. Okay, I had graduated, completed my internship in December. I set out, okay, now what can we do? Okay, campus placements was not an option, you know, seeing that I wanted to break the mold. So I started talking to my to people, okay, to my network, okay, what are they doing, pursuing. So a friend of mine, they wanted to foray into e-marketing. So I said, wow, this is something I have to do. This is something that is made for me. So I decided to start working, and simultaneously I was looking for exit options as well. So I thought that 1 year stint at an organization would be ideal for me. And then after I attempt my CAT, score some great percentile, then जो है I'll exit and join a good school.
That's great. तो आप तो ठहरे स्टीव जॉब्स. आपने जनवरी से प्रेप किया, आपने फोड़ दिया.
Yes.
For an average person, you know, someone who is just setting out to crack this exam, what according to you is the optimum preparation time?
Okay. So when I started, it was a difficult time. You know, I had to balance 12 to 14 hours sometimes of work along with preparation. So sometimes I just used to take light. Okay, आज का session miss करो. Okay, because I had some other important thing to do. Setting up a business takes a lot of time. Alright. So then there were conflicting issues in the household as well, seeing that I had to be awake at nights for 3 a.m., 4 a.m. sometimes, and then mummy would wake up and say कि हाँ भैया अब हमारे दिन शुरू हो रहा है, तुम सोने जा रहे हो, ठीक है. And in the midst of all that chaos, sometimes I felt like my preparation was not up to the mark. It was not consistent as I hoped it would have been. So I think for an average person, maybe March would be a good time, since it's not too far away from CAT, so as to make it less of a challenge inside the head, because the mindset matters. You know कि CAT is a big big challenger in front of you, and then you have to go out and take it out. But then seeing it 10 months away, all right, I'll just drink a coffee instead, I'll just work on this presentation instead. That happens. Yeah, so I guess March, April starts from that point of time. Okay.
That's great. So you mentioned about CAT being a challenger. आपने नॉकआउट पंच तो मार ही दिया है. बट मुझे बताइए कि ये जर्नी में सबसे डिफिकल्ट हर्डल क्या रहा है आपको ओवरकम करने के लिए?
So I had work. Yeah, work was overpowering. First of all, it was meme marketing. It doesn't exist yet. Okay. Then it was pandemic. Advertising revenues had all but dried up. We had to find out how to stay afloat, devise a viable long-term strategy, and then work towards that and balance that as well. Okay, so I didn't have enough time to take out of my day to actually work on that. Yeah, sometimes it was 20 minutes a day, sometimes it was 30 minutes a day. Sometimes when it was a lean period, then I could go up to 7-8 hours a day. Okay, then I had to manage it all. Okay, and that was very difficult for me. Moreover, being a pandemic, sleeping at night at 10 p.m. was a challenge for me as well, because a good schedule, a balanced lifestyle is very important. Okay, especially during these trying times. So having a healthy mindset and a balanced lifestyle is especially important during these trying times. So keeping that in focus as well was a big challenge. It has happened. It was always I always wanted to have a balanced approach towards life. Okay, during my JEE prep, I thought I was too focused on my studies. Okay, during my college days, I was too focused on extracurriculars. Okay. After that, I thought, there should be a balance, and I should not compromise on that. Okay, but that was the biggest challenge, to maintain a healthy life, okay, and a balanced life, okay, on top of work, on top of preparation.
Karan here is talking about the essence of maintaining that balance. That is something which will not act as a deterrent, but instead be an arsenal up your back to help you continue your consistency. So let's talk about your strategy, Karan. How did you tackle each of these sections?
Alright, so let's first start with DILR. Okay, DILR, I think, in my opinion, is the make or break section. Okay. It either sets you up for success in CAT or pushes you it either sets you up for success in CAT or is the point where you lose track of the whole exam. Okay, because you have to invest 10 to 15 minutes into a set, and then with an uncertain outcome, whether you are going to face a logical hurdle up ahead which you'll be able to overcome or not. So that was the focal point of my prep when I started. Alright. Then I was very consistent in my DILR prep. I used to solve 2 to 3 DILR sets every day. Even though on days of less practice, I made sure to solve at least one set. Because being confident enough to tackle those problems is necessary. Then, but on the final day, DILR, that somehow ended up not being the case for me. The section I was the most confident in proved to be my Achilles heel. Okay, so I have a bit of an regret to not doing that section well during the exam, but I got a 99.56.
Right. So DILR was your Achilles heel,
Yeah.
and people usually say that for an engineer, quant is the strongest subject, right?
Yes.
But you managed to get 99.71 in VARC.
Okay, yeah.
What was the build up to that? How did you ensure you got that?
Okay, so first of all, one thing which is very necessary is to have a reading habit. Reading is the hallmark of a good VARC attempt. Okay, I read a lot. I finish 3 to 4 books a month, and I think that's what helped me finally on the D-Day. However, the build-up to my prep in VRC was not as good as DILR. So you can see a bit of a paradox here. Okay. So I was very damadole in my VRC prep. I remember I was not scoring well at all. I used to score 25, maybe 30 marks in the section where I should have been scoring 45 plus consistently since it's my strong suit. So I asked Akash sir, okay, what should I do? Saying there is not a good attempts being seen, or I cannot score well in VRC consistently. What is happening to me?
Right.
I asked him. So he said when you give mocks, okay, they are set by humans only, okay, with limited point of view. Okay, their point of view and your point of view may not match. Yeah, but CAT in general is very objective, okay, in the VARC section. So don't take these temporary failures to heart. Keep practicing, keep doing what you are doing. You are exactly on the right path, okay, and there is no way you are not going to succeed. And his words speak out to me. I am very thankful to him. He helped me power through those tough times.
That's great. You know, people on iQuanta page usually swear by Indrajit's tips and tricks in quant.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on did they prove to be vital to you as well?
Okay. So I, as mentioned above, was not as regular attending sessions. Yeah, but I मैंने एक संकल्प ले लिया, ठीक है, कि whatever these are, DILR 50, ठीक है, RC 60, then QA 250. Yeah, these are the meat of what is going to come in CAT. Yeah, they were
व्यूअर्स, ये जो बात कर रहे हैं DILR, CAT की और VARC और Quant की, these are features of iQuanta that only students of iQuanta know about, and these are grunts, so as to say, that help you cross that 99.5 border.
So मैंने संकल्प ले लिया कि I have to do this RC 60 to QA 250, yeah, and I swore by it. Even if I didn't do it that day itself, I used to come back, yeah, hunt from my WhatsApp list. Okay, I was on question number 46, I have to start with 47. Yeah, and then I didn't miss a single question. Yeah, there was 3 straight questions from that in the quantitative aptitude section. I was laughing when I attempted those 3 of them. I had a very good attempt in quantitative aptitude. I attempted 2 questions and got them in 40 minutes. So it's all by iQuanta.
Karan here mentioned that 3 questions came directly out of iQuanta's QA 250, which helped him save at least a minute in every question. And I don't have to tell you the importance of those minutes in a rigorous, strenuous exam like CAT, right? Going ahead, tell me, what was it that gave you the edge? So 99.5 is something that a lot of students come to, right? But only a few pass through that to reach that 99.5 plus border.
Yes.
So what gave you that edge?
Okay, so if the aspirants here are someone like me who cannot take time out of their busy schedules to to prepare, so having an external motivator is a huge plus. Yeah, this was the iQuanta's peer group which I received, which I got. It was great seeing so many people available at the crack of dawn, at during late night hours, studying, posting doubts. It lit a fire in me that I have to beat them all. Okay. Yes, they are studying harder than me. Okay, then I need to have an edge over them somehow, beat them, okay, and gain a good percentage.
That's great. So, if you understand, your competition is right in front of you. Now imagine if your competition is also helping you become better. What better can you ask from a community, right? From iQuanta, what was those 1 or 2 features or 1 or 2 things that helped you the most?
Okay, so one of this was unique Okay, not many people. I don't know if people resonate with it or not. Is that I am distracted a lot. Okay, I cannot sit still. Okay, even if you watch my legs, I'm fidgeting constantly. Okay, it's this pent up energy inside me which somehow doesn't let me study for long periods of time. So even if you look at my legs right now, I'm fidgeting. So now it comes to the point कि you are studying. Okay, then you get a notification on your phone. Okay, you just open your phone and see what's this text about. Then you see the group which is the most active is the iQuanta group itself. So then it's an instant reminder to go back to studying. Okay,
Right.
do that first and then come back to your text later.
तो देखो करण ने अपनी डिस्ट्रैक्शन को ही अपनी स्ट्रेंथ बना दी एंड दैट इज द पावर ऑफ आई क्वांटास प्लेटफॉर्म दैट इवन ऑन अ प्लेटफॉर्म दैट इज एक्चुअली यू नो अ डिस्ट्रैक्शन फॉर मेनी एस्पिरेंट्स दे इंश्योर दैट दे आर रिमाइंडेड ऑफ व्हाट देयर फाइनल गोल इज So, in your entire journey, right, I'm sure you would have had someone that helped you, guide you, motivate you, mentor you, right? Because that is extremely important throughout this journey.
Yes.
So, who were those people, or who was that one person that you would want to give a shout out to in this video?
Okay, Akash sir, that's it. The VARC god. Definitely. He was the person I confided in, okay, when facing my lows. Okay, I rushed to tell him the success of each and every one of my exams straight to him whenever that happened. Okay, and that after I received my CAT percentile, I dropped a text straight to him. Okay, 99.56. So he called me immediately. Okay, I had not told my parents. I had not told my anyone I knew. I told straight away to him. Yeah, this is what I got. Okay, so that's amazing. The second person I would like to really thank would be my mother.
That's fun.
Yes, she is the rock in my life. Okay, she is the fire that keeps me going on ahead. Okay, and I cannot imagine myself standing where I am if it were not for her. Incidentally, she shares her name with Indrajit sir.
Arey wow. Such a humble and sweet boy. I'm sure the auntie is watching this video. She must be really proud of you.
Yeah.
Right? See, you've got 99.56.
Yes.
Right? But you still have to bat. The
Yes.
innings khatam nahi hui. What is your strategy moving on to the next phase of this entire procedure?
So if it's a very structured thing. Okay. Right now, CAT has happened. CAT is an exam for testing your IQ. Okay. That is proven by the CAT score again. Now comes the interview stage. Here the interviewers will test your EQ, the emotional question. Now how to sell yourself, market yourself in such a way that you are an asset. Okay, something that the interviewers cannot let go of at any cost. Okay, you have to be it starts with knowing yourself. Okay, so first of all, know thyself. You should know your strengths, your weaknesses. Okay, how have you maximized your strengths? Okay, you should know points to talk about. How have you worked on your weaknesses so they don't hold you back in life? Okay, and then packaging it all together and communicating it in such a way that you become an instant seller.
Perfect. That's very very concisely put here. आप पढ़ाई के अलावा बहुत कुछ करते हैं.
Yes.
Right? दिख ही रहे हैं आप स्टीव जॉब्स की तरह. Tell me, what is your fun side when you're not studying? What is Karan doing?
Okay, so I have to go back a bit, back to my college days. So I was a part of the World Record Society in my campus. And what was that? It was nothing in when I started off. Okay, we were just a group of 4 friends talking about, okay, there is the footfall for the tech festival was not that much. So what can we do during that time to garner attention? So we decided to set a world record. But then a world record should be something to talk about, right? So we set up a very ambitious goal. It was about the maximum number of people solving Rubik's Cube simultaneously. So we went and funded it out of our own pocket and went around the schools in Pilani all the students on campus and taught them how to solve the cube. Okay, and not only that, we had to take care of the logistics, okay, and the the media, okay, and all the other relevant stuff during the event. It happened. Okay, we unfortunately could not achieve that. We fell short of 120 people, okay, but it was a great experience.
Absolutely.
Yes, then that gave me the confidence कि जो भाई तू चाहता है, ठीक है, जिस चीज की तेरे अंदर आ गया वो तू करेगा,
Right.
ठीक है. So then I decided to not compromise on anything in life. So the world record also birthed the idea of me marketing, because I went around all the washrooms on campus and posted a photo of Emma Watson saying कि I want you to solve the Rubik's Cube right inside the washroom. So that was
Really smart.
yes, it was very smart. Thank you. Then that's where it started. Now I also on the side built up a studio in my home studio. Okay. Now I mix songs, okay, master them, recording, all that, and I think that I will start DJing as well.
It's wonderful. Look at this future entrepreneur wanting to DJ on this side. That's great. Before I let you go today, Karan, I'd want you to give your final words of wisdom to our viewers so that they can also crack this exam like you have.
So, just coming a bit aside from that, the exam is not the most important. The most important thing is building yourself up, doing something so big that it leaves a greater-sized impact into the human psyche. So, if you have that kind of a goal in mind, you don't need CAT, you don't need GMAT, you don't need any exams that are there. However, if you think your journey will be helpful, if with a great B-School degree on the side, then you have to believe in your vision. You have to have a single point of focus that ki haan bhai, ABC or nothing else, FMS or nothing else, or any particular goal that you have, and then put everything in your life in service of that one goal. Right? You have to do that, and once you start, it becomes easier over time, because then the consistency sets in. Yeah. Then the sheer force of your will easen out the path for you. That's all.
Very nicely
put.
put.
If you have that, you don't need anything else.
Very, very nicely put. Thank you so much for joining with us today, Karan. I wish you all the best
Thank you.
for your future endeavors. Thanks, guys. अगर आपको ये वीडियो बहुत पसंद आया, अगर आपको लगा है you have gained something from this entire video, please hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe it and share it with your friends. Follow our Facebook page and stay tuned for more such updates with iQuanta.